What's up, everybody? Week 15, aka second round of your playoffs, or it should be. And if it's not, commissioners, please change your settings for next year. All right, Namco here, Dustin there, Fantasy Smack Talk. Dustin, tell them about Daily.
Get into DraftKings if you haven't already. Double down on if you're still in your championship running. Then you get some little bit of extra action going on. Sign up, use the promo code FST, follow the link in the card order description. Deposit $5 more, they'll give you an inch to a free game.
And a sneaky tip that I like to do is if I think I have a tough matchup, I'll put some of the guys on that I'm playing against on my DraftKings, and then that way you don't feel as bad. You know, it's kind of like hedging your bets.
Yeah.
All right, there's a ton of running backs that are available that all are going to have value this week. So I know Dustin does a waiver wire show, but I ain't there for that, so I'm going to quickly rank these guys that are available in order of how you should be picking them up. First one's Hightower, New Orleans Saints. Looked great last week, our clear number one. Let's run down the rest of the list. Denard Robinson for the Jags with Yeldon out. He's interesting. Then we got Bryce Brown for Seattle. It's not Fred Jackson. They're saying that Bryce Brown's going to carry the majority of the work here. Then Bilal Powell. Then Bolden for the New England Patriots.
It's crazy that
there's
there's
five legit guys.
And they're all, I think Hightower is just in a little bit of a realm of his own, but everyone else is like borderline flex play. Like, they're right on the cusp. And I do want to say one quick thing about Denard Robinson. I think he's a must-add. I think he's a great pickup, but Gray could be a sneaky guy for them. I think he might end up creeping in on those touches. I think Denard still leads that backfield, but...
All right, let's talk about some of them form questions. The first one comes from Nashkill. He wants you to pick one. I don't know why I said it like that. He wants to know Cooks versus Detroit. So your boy, Willie Snead versus Detroit, or Zach Miller at Minnesota. Who's he starting in the flex?
Man, this one's hard. I think it is. I want to go with my boy Willie Snead. Of
course he does.
You want Cooks?
Yeah, I want Cooks.
Cooks, I think, alright, here's what I'll say. If you want the safer play, at this point, I think Snead's the safest. I think Cooks might have the highest ceiling, but I think Snead he looked so healthy last week. He got the targets. Let's not forget, he was on pace for about 1,200 yards this year before he got hurt. So I think Snead's safer. Cooks has a bigger upside.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
You okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
Next one is U of M. Chris. Pick one, and this one's a doozy. Russell Wilson versus Cleveland. Tom Brady versus Tennessee. Who you going with?
On paper, it's tough just because of how good Russell Wilson has been playing and all the injuries to running backs and the fact that Seattle's playing Cleveland is terrible. But Cleveland is terrible. I don't know if they can even score against Seattle. And Tom Brady's the guy that got you there. They're also really banged up at running back. Tom Brady's going to definitely throw the ball a million times. I don't know if Russell Wilson will. I'm going to go with Tom Brady here, but they will both be ranked probably inside my top 3 for this week's ranking. So it's a good problem to have.
It is.
It's tough. Tom Brady. All right, D-Wall 14 wants you to pick Dustin Barkley, specifically asked for you. Just kidding. Diggs versus Chicago or Parker at San Diego. Probably wanted Lincoln to answer this because Lincoln's the man. If you get in the forums and Lincoln answers your question, just let Lincoln know he's the man.
He is the man. I don't trust the rookie. Diggs, well, I guess they're both rookies, but the rookie who's just recently started playing. I don't trust Parker. He's had some flashes, but I think you got to stick with Diggs here. He has a more proven track record. To be honest, I don't like either of them. There might be a guy on your... Oh, if Lockett's out there? Yeah, if Lockett's out there...
available in a ton of leagues.
If he's out there, I would definitely start Lockett over these two. Kamar Aiken, I would start him over these two.
Probably not available, but okay.
Probably not available. But, there's a lot of guys that I would consider over these guys. It's just...
But if you had to pick one...
I would go with Diggs.
There you go. All right, time for... He was rambling there. So you're welcome, everyone. All right, dud. Sleeper and deep sleeper.
Rambling.
Go for it.
My dud, Matt Ryan. Now, whoa. Don't go crazy. I know he's playing Jacksonville and everyone's salivating over that matchup. And I do think there's a good chance he finishes as a top 10 quarterback this week. All I'm saying is don't look at the matchup and go crazy. Don't go starting him over Cam Newton or someone that you shouldn't be starting him over just because you think he's going to be the Matt Ryan of old. They have bigger issues there than just who they're playing. That's all I'm saying. They have not looked that great. My sleeper's Tim Hightower. I know a lot of people are already excited about him, but I'm saying he's pretty much a must start. I mean, I don't think he can quite do what Ingram was doing, but I think he's pretty safe, an RB2 this week. And then my deep sleepers, Jeremy Butler with the Ravens. Decent matchup against Kansas City. He's been coming along, playing pretty well. I like him as a deep sleeper.
Excuse me.
You alright?
All right, my dud is going to be Eli Manning. And I know it's kind of obvious he's playing Carolina, but I did not rank Matt Ryan last week inside my top 20. And it might be, I will put Eli in because he has Odell. It's going to be tough to put him inside my top 15. Carolina's defense is just that sick. And he's coming off a 4-touchdown game, sure, but just be easy with Eli. Carolina's defense is very legit. All right, my sleeper is Denard Robinson. I like him a lot more than Dustin does. Gray does make me nervous. I'm not going to lie with that. But if Robinson gets 20 touches, I would not be shocked at $120 and a touchdown with like 4 or 5 catches. If he gets 20 touches. So he is my sleeper. I do like him as an RB2, and I will rank him there. And then my deep sleeper is going to be A.J. McCarron. He actually didn't look that bad playing in relief of Andy Dalton, and they play San Francisco. San Francisco's all but given up on the season. Now, with that said, this is a 2-quarterback league start. He will not be in my top 10 or my top 12. There's a reason it's a deep sleeper. I'm just saying I really like the matchup for him. And A.J. Green, still A.J. Green.
All right, let's look at Mike's picks. His dud is Dez Bryant. I mean, it's crazy.
It's legit.
I will pat myself on the back. I did bench Dez Bryant for Lockett last week. Thank you. I regretted it instantly, but it worked out. I regretted it right after I did it.
He texted and called me to tell me this. And now he's doing the show.
Yeah.
And he reminded me when I first showed up.
Yeah.
It's a way to go, Dustin.
Hey.
Everyone's cheering for you.
I'm glad they are.
Because everyone thinks that your league's the most interesting league in the world.
Tough matchup. And Matt Castle's terrible. Matt Castle is awful. His sleeper's Kamar Aiken. I mean, this guy has been consistent. And he's got a good matchup against Kansas City. I'm probably starting him over Dez Bryant this week. So I like that call. And then his deep sleeper's Bilal Powell. I mean, this guy has really come on since he's come back from injury. He's finding the end zone as of late. Really liking him in the passing game. Good matchup against the Cowboys. Stick him in your lineup so you got someone to watch for the Saturday night game.
Hey, everybody. Good luck this week. I hope we're talking to you guys next week, and ladies, and you're in the championship round. That's what we're hoping for. Dustin, you're going to have to cut this video off before I finish my plane.
Subscribe to our channel. Sign up for DraftKings. Post questions if you got them in the forums.